Welcome to the Fritz Hot Zone Show with Mr. Fritz. Hi everyone, thanks for joining us today. I'm Fritz Hot Zone Fritz with my friend Snowman Dan. Say hi, Snowman Dan.
Hello, Snowman Dan.
We're here today in downtown Chelan at the Riverwalk Park. It is a cloudy and cool Sunday afternoon with a lot of people out and about enjoying the ducks on the water. And overall, it's not a bad day for mid-March. But first of all, I was going to ask Danny here for his opinion on a topic about water. Because last week I got into a 30-minute discussion with someone on someone else's YouTube channel in the comment section about water. So let me frame up the situation here, and it's essentially, at what point does water not become water anymore? And the example given was that if I have a glass that can hold 24 ounces of liquid, and I fill the glass up with 23 ounces of water, and then I add 1 ounce of ketchup, and then take a stir and stir it together in this 24-ounce glass. Now, here's the question. At that point, would that 24-ounce glass be considered ketchup-flavored water, or would it be classified as very watery ketchup? The thing is, would you still technically call it water at that point, or would it be technically called ketchup at that point? If you were to put that 24-ounce container into a bottle and stick it on the store shelf, what would be labeled underneath it? Snowman Dan.
Well, I would say it could depend on usage. You could say, I want something to drink, and then it would be ketchup flavored water, or you could even say a ketchup drink, I suppose, either way. And then, but if you're wanting something that just to put on to use as a condiment, then it'd be very watery ketchup, I would think. And then you could also go a little further with that and say, with chemistry and everything, the H2O part would still be water, and it would be the other stuff. But then, if you had just, you could say that it kind of becomes something else outside of chemistry, or would it be? I don't know. Anyways, make a solution anyway with something else, then you could technically call it something else and not water. Like tea, you infuse some tea into your water, then you could say it's not water, it's tea. Or it could be water that's infused with tea. That's just my opinion.
That's a pretty good analysis.
Yeah. So technically, I didn't say anything. It could be either way.
So yeah, with how the example that they used wasn't ketchup. I just thought of that after the fact. What they used was 23 ounces of water and then 1 ounce of apple juice. But since apple juice already has water in it as one of the ingredients, essentially that's just going to be apple juice flavored water, because it'd be so, the flavor, whatever flavor there would be so distilled that.
So would they be a fruit water or? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
They probably sell that as a fruit water at a store.
A fruity water. Yeah. So it's interesting that, because how I looked at it is what was the majority of the ingredients. You know, it was 23 to 1. Whereas if it was, say, 14-12, you know, if there was 14 ounces of, for example, ketchup and then 12 ounces of water, I said that I would lean more toward calling that straight up ketchup, because the majority of the first ingredient would be ketchup. But if it was the other way around, if there was 14 ounces of water and 12 ounces of ketchup, then I would be more inclined to call that ketchup flavored water. But then what you say is how you use the application, because then you know you could technically call that a soup. You know,
soup, yeah.
It'd be a watered down tomato soup. If you stuck it in the microwave, warmed up, and put some that little bit of pepper or a little bit of spice, like a drop of Tabasco or something, just enough that it wouldn't change the amount of ounces. Because if you add an ounce of Tabasco sauce, then you have 25 ounce is in a 24 ounce situation, so you're going to have overflow, and then that wouldn't add up mathematically, because then you'd be over the 100% occupancy capacity of that container. You're just if you transferred it from a glass to a 24 ounce bowl, in that situation, that bowl can still only hold 24 ounces. So if you put in more than what it can hold, it's going to discharge enough to equal out at that maximum. What is that? The theory of displacement? Displacement theory?
Probably.
Something I'd have to look it up. But so that was an interesting discussion about water, and then there's the different types of water. There's tap water, there's well water, there's mineral water, and then there's seltzers, sparkling water, and tonics.
And you got your filtered, and then you got distilled, which isn't normally meant for drinking.
Yeah, because that is void of minerals. So when you drink it, it would absorb minerals from your organs, and that's, in the long run, that's not healthy, because it would take salt away from you. But it's interesting about, there's natural carbonation that takes place, and then there's artificial carbonation, and that's what mainly differentiates the sparkling water and the seltzer water. Because mineral water is just the water that comes straight out of the ground, and it's not treated, so it has the calcium, the magnesium, the phosphates. Whereas the tap water has been treated at a municipality facility, so they add the fluoride, and then they take out magnesium and sometimes calcium and whatever else is in there. And then tonic water is bitter because it has quinine. And I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. But it really, so that's just how, because that's what the original video was about the different types of water. And then that's where that sub-comment section was about, at what point does water not become water? But mainly the short, if you filter it all down, it would be at the molecular level. Because when the hydrogen and the oxygen, the H2O, at one point, once you incorporate other chemical compounds, then that would rearrange. You have the electrons, and then the protons and neutrons would be rearranged. So it's just and I see Snowman Dan brought water for everyone at home. So that's the news of the day here in Chelan. Anything else you want to add to the viewers at home?
Well, I guess you could say that water would cease to be water once you separate the oxygen and hydrogen. It turns into two different gases.
Exactly. Ta-da!
Educational.
It's educational here in Chelan. Shout out to Rachel. She's not here with us today. She's missing out. Hopefully next time, when the weather gets warmer. Ta-da! Until next time, applesauce.
Applesauce.
Okay.